And today, he decided also to entertain us with the UPDF paratroopers, SFC, the UPDF Infantry, Motorized Infantry Division, the UPDF Artillery Division, the UPDF Anti-Aircraft Systems, and the UPDF Air Force platforms. Excellencies, I believe that he deserves appreciation. Join me in thanking His Excellency, the President and the Parade Commander. What the Parade Commander has done is a clear demonstration that the Commander-in-Chief is prepared to defend the national interests of the people of Uganda, and indeed to secure the whole country and the region. Your Excellencies, visiting heads of state and government, and other distinguished heads of delegations, the Right Honorable Anita Among, the Speaker of Uganda Parliament, and your colleagues, the Speaker of the Senate of Kenya, the Right Honorable Kingi Amason, the Chairperson of the National Council of Namibia, the Right Honorable Lucas Sinimbo Muha, the Right Honorable Joseph Ngere Pasiko, the Speaker of the Transitional National Assembly of South Sudan, Her Excellency Honorable Memory Chinomona, President of the Senate of the Parliament of Zimbabwe, Right Honorable Joseph Ntakirutimana, Speaker of East African Legislative Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Ashebir Wolde-Georgis Gayo, First Vice President of the Pan-African Parliament, Your Lordship, the Chief Justice Flavian Zeija, the Chief Justice of Uganda, the Right Honorable Haji Moses Kigongo, First National Vice Chairman of the National Resistance Movement, the Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Prime Minister of Uganda, the Secretary General of the National Resistance Movement, Right Honorable Richard Todwong, and your colleagues, Secretary Generals from sister parties, including Honorable Professor Abdel Karim Ben Barek, Secretary General of the National Liberation Front of Algeria, Dr. Asha Rose Migiro, Secretary General of Chama Chama Penduzi of Tanzania, the Honorable Mr. Fikile Mbalula, Secretary General of the African National Congress of South Africa, the Senator Hassan Omar Hassan of the United Democratic Alliance of Kenya, the Right Honorable Reverend Ndikurio, Secretary General of the National Council of the Defense of Democratic Forces of Defense of Democracy of Burundi, and Honorable Dr. Akol Paul Kodit, Secretary General of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement of South Sudan, and the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front, the Right Honorable Abedlicho Mchube, Right Honorable Dr. Justin Nsengiyumva, Prime Minister of the Rwanda Patriotic Front, and the Honorable Atupele Austin Muluzi, President of the United Democratic Front of Malawi, my colleagues, ministers present, excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions, honorable members of parliament and other political leaders present, our cultural leaders, our religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I am now left with two brief items to present to you, and then I will proceed to welcome you to speak to us. And the first of the two brief items is to congratulate you. Your Excellency, I wish in a special way to welcome all delegations that have come from far and near to be part of this historic occasion. I take the singular honor to congratulate Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, on your election victory and indeed on your swearing in and inauguration, which has just taken place. Your Excellency's score of 71.65% in the 2026 presidential elections is evidence of the massive support that you and the NRM enjoy in the country. Your victory in all areas across the country also symbolizes your achievements, popularity, and the comprehension by all the people of Uganda in the politics of interests. Allow me to use this very opportunity to congratulate and thank the NRM party that nominated you as their preferred candidate and supported your re-election. I would like to thank all the candidates that participated in the electoral process at the presidential level, members of parliament, and in all other local government electoral positions. A very warm congratulations and thank you to you all Ugandans that took part and exercised your right to choose leaders at all levels. In a special way, Your Excellency, I wish to thank all those who rendered support in any way they did. You, our candidate, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, during and after campaigns. Finally, today is an occasion to celebrate our constitutional order. The preparation for the entire election process was done in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. For that, I would like to thank the Electoral Commission for the meticulous preparation and execution of the elections under the law. This swearing-in ceremony is, therefore, a testimony that constitutionalism remains our pillar in exercising our mandate. I wish, in a special way, to thank the armed forces, the UPDF, the Uganda Police, Uganda prisons, and the intelligence services for securing the country during the entire elections period and for the peace and stability that has set the foundation for the economic growth of our country with the speculated $500 billion GDP annually in the very near future. Once again, Your Excellency, I extend my congratulations to you and wish you good health and success in the coming term of office. Excellency, I associate with the theme of this swearing-in and inauguration ceremony, i.e. look forward to the new term of office. I thank you once again for joining us in your respective delegations on this momentous occasions. I am now left with one item, Your Excellency, and that is to quickly introduce to you the guests here present with us and all the people of Uganda. Firstly, Your Excellency, we are joined by His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia. Second, we have Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Your Excellency, we also have His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, President of the Republic of Mozambique. We have here with us His Excellency Fure Ezozina Gazimbe, President of the Council of Ministers of the Republic of Togo. And we also have His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan. Your Excellency, we do have His Excellency Brahim Gali, President of Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. We also have His Excellency Felix Anthony, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo. He left just a few minutes ago. Your Excellency, we are joined by His Excellency Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, President of the Gabonese Republic. And we do have His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi. And we do have His Excellency Taye Aske Selassie, President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellency, permit me to introduce representatives of the heads of state and government here present. His Excellency Professor Kithure Kindiki, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. His Excellency General Dr. C.G. Chiwenga and his dear spouse, Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. We have Her Excellency Gabriela Savila Jimenez Ramirez, Vice President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. And we have the Right Honorable Dr. Titunga Elijah Ngurare, Prime Minister of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. And we have Senator Thulisile Dala, Deputy Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Your Excellency, may I also take this opportunity to introduce to you the former heads of state and government who have graced this occasion with their physical presence. We do have His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are joined by His Excellency Haile Mariam Desalegn Boshe, former Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Your Excellency, you are joined by His Excellency Jakaya Kikwete, the former President of the United Republic of Tanzania. We are also joined by His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the former President. Thank you. Former President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I further take this opportunity to introduce and welcome the following representatives of the heads of state and government here present. We have His Excellency Azuz Nasri, President of the Senate of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. His Excellency Losang Jamkan, Special Envoy and Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the People's Republic of China. We have Senator George Akuma, Secretary to the Government of the Federation of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And His Excellency Abdoulaye Diop, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Mali. We do have Dr. Ohenyo Butale, Minister of International Relations of the Republic of Botswana. And we are joined by Her Excellency Olga Gisalaine Ebob Babakas, Minister of Social Development of the Republic of Congo. Your Excellency, we are joined by Honorable Angie Motsheka, Minister of Defense and Military Veterans of the Republic of South Africa. We have His Excellency Sheikh Kakbut bin Nahan Al Nahan, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the United Arab Emirates. We have Her Excellency Onishi Yohei, Parliamentary Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan. We have His Excellency Atta Sadorov, Leader of the Democratic Party of the Republic of Turkmenistan. And we have His Excellency Mr. Dionisio Manuel da Fonseca, Minister of State and Chief of Civil House to the President of the Republic of Angola. We have Honorable Bella Chakesova, Deputy Minister of Digital Development, Communications and Mass Media of the Russian Federation. We have Honorable James Gaka, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Ghana. We are joined by His Excellency Engineer Wali bin Abdulkarim Al-Kareji, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We have Honorable Mr. Jayan Chaudhry, Minister of State for Education, Skills and Development of the Republic of India. We have Mr. Nicholas Cheka, Senior Bureau Official for African Affairs of the United States of America. We have His Excellency Ambassador Aden Hassan Aden, Special Envoy of the Republic of Djibouti. And we have His Excellency Dr. Mutiba Luabelwa, Executive Secretary of the International Conference on the Great Lakes Region. And we do have Honorable Ambassador Stephen Patrick Mbudi, Secretary General of the East African Community. And we have His Excellency Dr. Wokne Gebedehu, Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development. And we have Your Excellency in our presence, His Excellency Ambassador Haddadi Selma Malika, Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission. We have His Excellency Wang Gong, the Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa of the United Nations. And list ambassadors and high commissioners accredited to Uganda, representing respective heads of state and government. I have, Your Excellency, all members of cabinet present here, all members of parliament present here, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, Secretary General ODM Kenya, Honorable Catherine Omanyo. Your Excellency, it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite you to address us. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Excellency. Very nice speech.
Excellencies, the heads of state who grace this occasion, as you heard, Presidents, His Excellency Ndayishimiye, President of Burundi, His Excellency Fauri Ngasimbe, President of Togo, His Excellency Ibrahim Gali, Sahrawi Republic, His Excellency Felix Antoine Tshisekedi, Democratic Republic of Congo, our sister, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu, Tanzania, His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, Somalia, His Excellency Oligui Nguema, Gabon, His Excellency Daniel Francisco Chapo, Mozambique, His Excellency Taye Selassie, Ethiopia, and His Excellency Salva Kiir, South Sudan, and the Vice Presidents. So, Your Excellencies, I welcome you to Uganda, and I thank you so much for showing solidarity with us. Now, among these Excellencies who are here, you, the Ugandans, especially the Bazukuru, the young people, Abazukuru Jemuli, Jemuli na ye singa temufayo kubitegereza. Mutomera butomezi. Twaliki. Nze jjajja nkyali wano. Ngenda kubasomesa. I'm telling these grandchildren, Your Excellencies, I'm telling the grandchildren that they don't know much of the history. So on this occasion, I want to thank the people of Tanzania because we are here celebrating how Uganda is developing now, how UPDF is strong and so on. But the one who gave us the foundation was Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere. And I'm glad Her Excellency Samia is here, and I'm telling you in her presence, I'm telling you people. So never forget Tanzania. Then we have got a very tall man. I had not met him before. Our son, from Mozambique. The tall man, you stand up and they see you. He's a very tall man. He's the new president of Mozambique. Mozambique, working with Mwalimu, are the ones who helped us to build this force which you see here. The 28 people I trained in Montepuez, 1976-78, are the ones who built this army which you see here. Then there is the Vice President of Kenya. When Ugandans were running away, many of them would run to Kenya. So those countries in particular, I want you to know how they helped us. I thank all the excellencies who have come here, and the vice presidents, and the prime ministers, and the ministers who have come here. They have shown solidarity with us. I thank them so much. Now, Your Excellencies, the visiting heads of state, heads of government, and heads of delegations, Her Excellency the Vice President of Uganda and other leaders, all the wananchi, especially the Bazukuru, Mulimucha Bazukuru. N'abana Uganda balala bonna nafa abakadde temutwerabira. Habari nzuri wote. Mungu asifiwe. Apoyo Lubanga. Yebazibwe Katonda. Congratulations on the series of elections that we have been having ever since the 15th of January 2026. These were the presidential and parliamentary elections, district chairpersons, district councillors, sub-county chairpersons, and sub-county councillors. I especially congratulate our party, the NRM, for winning all those elections with big majorities. Abana Uganda, mwebale kuwagira NRM. I also congratulate the other parties, such as the DP, the UPC, ETC, that participated in the elections without using violence, unlike the party of NUP and some few elements of FDC that were using violence. The parties under IPOD should clearly lay out agreed guidelines on the do's and the don'ts of election management, according to the laws and the Constitution of Uganda. This Kisanja, Excellencies, is our term for a period. This Kisanja should be regarded as a Kisanja of no more sleep for all Ugandans. Kino Kisanja twetwetaaga abantu okwebaka ate nibeekwasa kino nibeekwasa kiri so nga eddagala liwe liri. This Kisanja should be regarded as a Kisanja of no more sleep for Ugandans. With the advent of the NRM ever since 1986, the families that cared to listen to our message got out of poverty. Amaka agawulirizwa kwabula kwaffe ne bakola bavada mu bwavu. I'm telling these my Ugandans that the families who have listened to our advice and worked the way we advised them, they got out of poverty. Do you want proof? Mwetaaga obukakafu kambubalage nze nkozesa firimu sikozesa lugambo. Show us the real estate around Kampala. Show us. Mutulage. Show properly, don't switch off. You see all those houses? All those are new houses. And they are built by your own Ugandans. They are not built by foreigners. Yes, there are poor people in Uganda, but there are also those rich people you see there who listened and took advantage. Look at the real estate explosion around the Kampala Entebbe area, even before you go to other parts of Uganda. In the last elections, I reminded you of the Matafari Uganda contributions that the NRM has put on the House of Uganda in the last 40 years. Excellencies, during the campaign, I told these young people that NRM in the last 40 years has put a matafari, which is our word for bricks, has put 7 matofari on the House of Uganda. In other words, the NRM has made 7 contributions to Uganda in the last 40 years. The first one, peace brought about by the NRM ideology of rejecting the politics of sectarianism caused by the reliance by the opportunists on the ideology of emphasizing identity of tribes, identity of religion, instead of emphasizing the interests of wealth creators that depend on their own sweat and developed countries. This is brick number 1. When we rejected the politics of sectarianism, of identity, of tribe, of religion. That's how we're able to unite the people. That's why we win on the first round, because the majority of the people are always with us. All these Bisanja, all these terms, 7 terms, we have never had a real run. We have never had anything below 50%. Why? Because we emphasized the politics of unity, not the politics of sectarianism, not the politics of identity, religion, tribes. If you say religion, there's no religion in Uganda which is majority. If you say sectarianism, tribe, there's no tribe which is majority. We will not get these numbers. So this is brick number 1, which we put on the Uganda House. Second point, development in the form of economic infrastructure, such as roads, electricity, the piped water, the railways, airports, telephones, etc., and social infrastructure in the form of schools, health centers. You can see some of those there on the screen. Number C, the brick number 3, wealth. You remember, I've been telling you, Enkula Kulana, in Swahili we say, maendeleo. But you can have maendeleo, in Swahili we must also have utajiri, wealth. So some people have been talking of roads, railway, electricity, but they never talk about wealth. And this is a mistake. So, from the beginning, we have been telling you that maendeleo, kulakulana, development, yes, but utaji, wealth must be there, obugaga. And the wealth is by whom? Utajiri ni wa nani? Unaweza kuwa utajiri wa serikali, utajiri wa watu binafsi, utajiri wa familia, utajiri wa company. The wealth can be for the government, parastatal, can be for the individuals, can be for the family or companies. So it is very crucial. And in the case of Uganda, we have been telling you that the wealth is in the 4 sectors: commercial agriculture, manufacturing and artisanship, services and ICT. If you want wealth, these are the 4 sectors where wealth is. Then number 4, it is now the wealth. Once people create wealth, the wealth creates jobs. You cannot have many jobs without wealth. Huwezi kuwa na ajira ya kutosha bila kujenga utajiri wa serikali, wa binafsi, wa familia, wa company. Kujidanganya huko kuache. Mwache kujidanganya. Muleme okwelimba. Tusobola kubera n'emirimo awatali bugaga. Then brick number 5 were services. Service delivery. The government must provide some services like security, like health, like justice. Those are done, education, those are done by the government, and the government has done it. Then number 6, market, soko. Tukizalisha mali, sisi wazalishaji mali, nani atanunua bidhaa zetu kwa wingi? If we create wealth and produce products, who will buy our products? So that's why the NRM from the beginning, with our elders, Mwalimu, Nyerere, Kaunda, all of them were clear. You cannot talk of development without market. We must unite East Africa, unite Africa, so that we have a market that can absorb the products that we produce. The United States is a powerful country because they have got their parents created a big market for them. If I was in the USA, I would be a billionaire by now, because the market is there. You produce something in New York, it can be sold all the way to California. But here in Africa, the market was fragmented. But thanks to our partners in East Africa, we have united the East African market. All these leaders you see here, many of them are members East African Community, of COMESA, of the African Union, the CFTA. So the market is now there. Then in the case of East Africa, we are talking of the political federation also, which will deal with the issues of security. Now the NRM has been telling you that out of the 7 bricks, NRM has put peace is now there, infrastructure is there, the service delivery of health care and schools is there, the market of East Africa is there, the market of Africa is there, we can also access the international market. So the problem is you now to do your part. And your part is in 2 areas. Wealth creation. Be part of wealth creation. Tozira bugaga, nsenedira bugaga. Zinjagala bwavu. Tombure ebyo bugaga. Be part of wealth creation. And once you create wealth, you should also create jobs. Now, during the campaign, I showed you examples here. Let's see them, some of them again, a few of them. Basangwa.
Basangwa Johnson, Managing Director wa Jakapote Farm. Jakapote Farm yaganibwa Bukwenge, Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. 2007 twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli County Council by then mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet. There's a foot atano kikumi edaitaka. Tutandika tutya twali nga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi kawugaba mwidukira Katonda mu ekimula eky'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5. Aye president yaida yatunungamya yakuba tubana abantu mwena mwena tumusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5. Aye abantu mujje mukola emirimu egingi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byonna yabyogeraku. Nze napikinga mu kyokulunda enkoko n'atandika efaamu mu 2007 n'enkoko 5. Sawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tize mabega ntambwire. President yali yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5 yasanuka ino. Sawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko mitwalo 10 tufulumya amagi etula 2,000 buli lunaku. Etula 2,000 livaamu miliyoni 2 buli lunaku. Omwezi liba miliyoni 6. Omwaka tuba tuli mu biliyoni ze 6 n'ekitundu etuba tukolaki kuyingiza. So tuwuliriza omulamwa gwa president okuva ku kiseera ekyo kakati katukigiireku. President abaire musanhufu ino ku bintu byenkoze era nga buli kaseera nkyekingako. Wendogerera kati tulina abakozi 300 betukozesa.
Now you remember I was giving you the example of Basangwa. In 2007, I found them fighting for the position of district chairperson, political position. There were many of them. I advised them, why do you all fight for politics? Why don't you look at wealth creation? And I told them what to do, which we have been telling you from 1996. The 7 activities that you can do on a small scale in agriculture and you get out of poverty. Basangwa listened to my advice, and he had a small plot of 20 feet. Is it 50 feet by 100, I think. He started rearing chicken for eggs. So he's now a rich man, getting more than 7 billion shillings a year now. But not only is he a rich man now, but he's now employing 300 people. So a poor man who had no wealth, who had no job, now is a rich man, but also has created jobs for 300 other Ugandans, those ones you see there. Then we go to Joseph Ijara of Sherehe.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I am the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Sherehe, in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa, we have dairy, poultry, and we also make laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, in it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. He was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and still came across. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 64 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at a price of 10,500. So approximately about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get.
Now that is Joseph Ijara of Sherehe, who was wasting time as a taxi driver getting little money. So when he heard my speech, he had 2.5 acres back home. He went back and started rearing chicken for layers, for eggs, and dairy. Now he's getting a lot of money. He was saying that he's getting 3 million shillings per day, the eggs alone. But when I went back in the campaign, he's now getting more than 6 million shillings per day. That is Ijara. Now, there is Nyakana. Let's see Nyakana now.
My name is Nyakana Richard from Rwengaju. This village is called Rwengaju village in Karabarole, Poto City. And where we are here is my home, and it's my farm. The biggest landlord in this village of Rwengaju is having 7 acres. People are surviving on quarter an acre, half an acre. 80% of the population here, they are on half an acre, they are on quarter an acre. This farm and this home is seated on 1.25 acres. It is surveyed land. And 1 acre of land here, where we are here, is costing 80 million Uganda shillings. It is very expensive to buy land. Our farm is called Kana Farm. It is having 4 economic activities. Number 1, we are in zero grazing of dairy cows. Number 2, we are in poultry, majorly for layer birds. Number 3, we are in feed processing for livestock. And number 4, manure production.
The screen is disturbing us.
With the poultry, we have 8,500.
But Nyakana is using 1.3 acres. He earns net more than 240 million shillings a year and is employing 15 people. Now, this is in 1.3 acres. Uganda has got 40 million acres of good arable land. If only 7 million acres were used the way Nyakana has done it here, just 7 million of the 40 million would create 105 million jobs. More jobs than the whole population of Uganda. I have reminded you that Uganda has got 40 million acres of very good arable land. If only 7 million of those acres were used the Nyakana way, would create 105 million jobs in small-scale commercial agriculture alone of the 4 acres model or less, and the 7 economic activities. This is before you talk of the big-scale commercial agriculture, such as Madvani, where employs 14,000 people at Kachira, before you talk of the manufacturers that are now employing 1.5 million people. Now, you can say, you Museveni, you are always talking of small people, of 4 acres and less. The Basangwas, the Ijaras, the Nyakanas. Oh no, you are mistaken. I support the big ones also. Let's see Madvani. Show us Madvani if you are not asleep. The one of the screen. You want the big ones? There they are. The big ones are there. But we struggle with the smaller ones because they are the ones who don't know what to do. The big ones, most of the time, know what to do. Or before you talk of the services such as hotels, like Sheraton, which employs 400 people. Let's see the employees of Kachira, the employees, the workers there, let's see. They are employing 14,000 people in Kachira. Let's look at Sheraton. Sheraton is employing how many people? Sheraton, if you have it. Sheraton is employing 400 people. Let's look at Mbare. Those are employees of Sheraton. See how smart they are. Let's look at Mbare Industrial Park. Mbare Industrial Park. Freeze it. Go back a bit. Freeze there. You can see how many young people are employing in that industrial park. It has got now, when I was last there, it had like 80 factories, and it was employing 20,000 people. This is just one of them. So, the message of the NRM is 2 words: wealth, obugagga, utajiri, is the one which produces jobs. Ajira, I think in Swahili they call it ajira. Emirimu jiva mbugagga. The four sectors, commercial agriculture, manufacturing, service and ICT, for now have both low and high-skilled jobs. So don't say, you Museveni, you are talking of only low-skilled jobs. Yes, the Nyakana jobs, the ones of Basanga, those are low skills. But let me show you the high-skilled jobs. Chira, show them Chira Motors. Chira Motors. And the Karuma. Now all those are skilled workers. Let's see the ones of Chira. Obade chi. Alamba ile. Kulambara. Yebase. Balambara ira. Now, those are all high-skilled workers.